I know.
before.
I know. I just really want it to be a thing. I think if I do the same thing a bunch of different times, eventually something will change.
Insanity.
If we talk to James about the hypnosis, he's going to go on and on, I bet. Right?
Maybe.
We'll go back to Paul after we talk to everybody else, though, I think, because he's going to have stuff to say.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Gotta be asking about the guitar. James wouldn't know about Ryan's musical ability. Why would he?
Because he doesn't
heard
have
of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah,
And what do you know about it?
it's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You can scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
That's
When
nice.
you're watching the water, what happens? You go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to
I
go
like
too
this guy.
deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning.
True.
And you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. Journey to a place people talk about, but
That
no one
music
gets to see.
sting, and then, nope.
Yeah.
Cut.
You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
That's new information.
Yeah. Also, I
That could
thought
contradict with something.
scrying was the act of trying to see someone, like fortune telling more so. Because he said earlier that scrying was
Probably full of friends. Yeah.
he said something about it being used for
has multiple.
various so that's not a contradiction.
A form of scrying is what fortune tellers do to see your future. Same
Yes.
thing with tarot cards.
Yeah.
Maybe he sold a
Yeah.
scrying mirror and doesn't make a profit.
Yeah. I mean, sold a scrying mirror to Kate.
Sold a scrying mirror, maybe he doesn't make a profit.
Wait. Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, can't remember the last time he saw Kate, and he sold it to her last year, but that's not necessarily the last time that he saw her.
Can do that anytime, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Man, that slight delay made me excited for a second. Shall we move on to
No,
Rebecca?
I think there's something.
You think there's something?
Sold a scrying mirror and doesn't make a profit. Right?
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Except he could just be selling it at cost.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's-
Seems kind of unlikely.
I mean, yeah.
No, okay. You're
Yeah,
right.
he's just basically selling it at cost.
Also, I believe that's actually misquoted. Because I believe what he says is he doesn't sell them. He doesn't make them for the profit.
Yeah. Yeah, it says it over here when you bring it in. He sells the mirrors but doesn't do it for the money.
Yeah.
Only makes the mirrors for others, various reasons, just one way, and he
That kind of lines
and-
up with that.
he also lined that up. I don't think there's anything at the moment, though. We can ask Rebecca about the self-hypnosis.
Be
I
back
guess.
later on, if that's okay.
This is the first time I saw him do that zipper animation. I thought he was zipping his fly.
Yeah, man, he's got to get comfortable when he sits down. Gotta let it all hang out. It's a
Also-
power move.
I'm just like, what are you doing? It changes.
We'll talk to him last, I think. He's gonna have a lot to say.
Is he?
Well, yeah, talking about the auto hypnosis, I think. I think he'll contradict himself.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Oh.
He's right. Kind of like the psychology of colors, why a lot of stores use red and
Yeah.
yellow on their sale items.
Yeah. There's also the psychology of the empty cart. When you roll it across the floor, you know how all the sound it makes?
Mm-hmm.
And the more groceries you put in it, the more that gets muffled and the quieter the carts get. So it's subtly pushing you to fill the cart to get rid of the annoying
Also-
sound.
You have the way that the sun stores as well.
As a matter of fact, I do know what this is.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Did we ask Simon and Emma about the auto hypnosis? No, wait.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I believe.
About self-hypnosis. About hypnosis. Yeah, because that led to the discussion about her in the scrying mirror.
We have Emma's replies for it, but we don't have Simon's replies. Oh no, Simon
Maybe
told
we
us
have
about it.
someone.
Okay, yeah. That's cool. Also, I didn't even realize I could do that.
Pretty handy.
Yeah. We can see what everybody said about each thing. Definitely make use of this in the future. So what, time to go? We can't talk to Ryan, so talk to Paul, I guess?
Sure. They're running out of people.
I mean, we can always call the chief, but I don't think we have to. Just
Yeah.
yet. And
More
Jenks...
questions, please. Thank you.
Never call the chief.
Yeah, and Jenks did say that we'll be seeing a lot of Paul tonight, this
Can
hour.
you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all.
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
True.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Also true. Although, there are some people who are so susceptible to hypnosis techniques that even if they don't want to be hypnotized, they'll still slip into trance.
Yeah,
Here's a
depends on a
question.
person.
They're
Here's
very
a question
rare.
for you then, hypnotist.
Yeah.
If someone is inebriated,
Uh-huh.
does that does that make it easier?
In most cases, it makes it almost impossible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they can't focus on something specific.
Hmm.
And you need to be able to focus to enter hypnosis.
See,
Indeed.
Well, so I think this is a contradiction, with the doll burning ceremony. No, never
No,
mind.
just it was Ryan's idea. Thinks the writing looks familiar. Where is the Atlas Flyer. Yeah, that wouldn't have been anything.
We asked him about everything, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm just looking through the answers. There's something with insists he didn't buy it for Kate, I think. There will, like, that'll be something. I don't think this is it, but... No. Nothing here.
Mask is from Monarch Costumes.
And hasn't seen it before. How do you know it's from Monarch Costumes if you've never seen it? No. I don't think there's ever a direct contradiction in the same thing. I think it's always has to be between answers. I think. Atlas doesn't use scrying, but James said that scrying is auto-hypnosis? Didn't think so, especially because it says anymore. I don't know. I'm just trying things at this point. Who else do we have that could have a possible contradiction? Because I don't think we can talk to Ryan right now when he's in the class.
Yeah, I'm not. Can't think of anything.
Didn't buy it for Kate. Didn't see Liam after the course and something, maybe?
I don't think there's anything. I think there's a lot of things that are like, all of us are going, those are contradictions, but the game is telling us they're not.
Right. I mean,
I've noticed that a lot with the different things.
Well, and there's also the contradictions between different people. Like one person says one thing and another person says something else. But
Yep.
you can't contradict between people. I mean,
That's it for the time being.
who else can we talk to? I mean, Rebecca might have a
I
contradiction.
think that's everybody.
Yeah, so it's sort of missing something then.
I mean, oh,
No?
his hat! He stole Jinx's hat!
The DVD.
Wait, did you see that?
Took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Which you were proceeding
That's
to.
the store, okay.
Is there any way to replay that scene? 1 second. I saw something.
Yeah, replace scenes
Yeah,
at the freight top.
yeah, I see it. I can't
I
click
saw
it.
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Huh?
I saw what he's talking about.
We'll play it back in the video right now, but you can see in that clip that Jenks wasn't wearing his hat,
He loses his hat
and then he
quickly gets it back.
he crouches down. He doesn't do anything to put it back on, and it's just back on his head. They're still there. And that duck is always just swimming that. I love ducks. Wait, there's the loop. Yeah, look at the duck right here. It teleports. It goes behind the branch and then boop.
Ah, I see.
Goes behind the branch and there's the loop right here. How do I spot things like that?
I didn't even notice the duck.
We should be able to get the Monarch costumes now.
What's that?
Hopefully.
While we're here. I'm pretty sure that we can't talk to him in here.
He's probably still doing class.
Yeah, I just wanna see.
So who would we... He's not gonna...
I know. Did they put the DVD back? Nope. Okay. Well, we have that new piece of evidence, the bag. Monarch. Oh, yeah. Try using this.
Wait. Go to Paul.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, honestly.
Because remember, he said the mask.
Was from Monarch Costumes, yeah. And then if he says he doesn't recognize the bag...
Please.
Boom.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
There we
You
go.
don't recognise
Yeah,
the shop?
well,
No.
that's
Is there
easy.
someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner.
Well, we did try him in accounts, but didn't work out.
Okay. Doesn't know where the bag is from.
The mask.
Yeah. I wish this was alphabetical and not in order we got it.
Thinks mask is from Monarch
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector.
He's gonna blame James.
Somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to
Oh.
you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
Wow.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasize the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was
Yeah,
this?
like when a magician steals
Last
somebody's
year.
watch and gives it
At
back.
Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites.
Excuse me?
Now, if you don't mind, you'll have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Oh,
Whoa, cheeky.
you can tell Jinx had a lot of fun doing
See,
these
he was
scenes.
quick enough
Oh,
to claim
yeah.
he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
Yeah, that's really fun.
And now
Oh,
we
we can
can
talk about it now. Cool.
Yeah. Now we can ask other people about the bag. I mean, I'm sure it's completely pointless. Maybe green means that it's done being useful?
Maybe someone who knows. No, never mind.
I don't know. No, we decided green just means it's an item. That has
Try using this. He puts the bag over his head.
Wouldn't know anything about this, would you? Puts it on his head.
I guess we just gotta talk to everybody now.
Yeah, I guess James, maybe.
Yeah, start with James and then work our way back up.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
I mean, there's no point, but
Seen this anywhere before?
nope. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Well, that was productive.
I guess Rebecca might know something and Simon might know something, potentially.
Maybe someone who knows Jason who would know that he went to the shop
Ask
That's
about a few
Simon.
more things,
with the
please.
bag.
Have you seen this before anywhere?
Well, I know the shop, costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
What to talk to Ryan about?
Yeah.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's
So
something
obviously.
he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When
Ooh.
was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Okay.
That's weird.
Honestly, his sudden admittance to quote unquote stealing from the students feels like a deflection away from
Right.
someone else.
Right. I mean, that could be something in the future.
But I mean, it could be anything really.
Yeah, I just want that to be a thing.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I think we tried that.
I know.
before.
I know. I just really want it to be a thing. I think if I do the same thing a bunch of different times, eventually something will change.
Insanity.
I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Yeah, we'll go talk to Simon.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
Cool.
You kind of like gulped at that one.
Yeah.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
To Simon?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
I think I found a contradiction in that.
Yeah, I think I heard one too.
Yeah, she hates... She says she hated being abusive, but she got into that fight with Kate.
Oh, I don't think that's it.
I'm just looking for one that'll... No. I wish you could get rid of it from here without having to click something else. I'm just going to quickly... Oh, what did you think it was?
Okay, so... She was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was the same time that Liam died, right?
Okay.
But she said she was on holiday
Oh!
when Liam died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice spot.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma.
Oh.
Emma.
I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Oh.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind.
Or is he wouldn't? It wasn't him.
Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
You were the least comforting person to talk to.
Don't worry.
Man, she looks so upset. I just want to give her a hug.
Yeah, I do too. I feel really bad.
Oh, 9 p.m.
9 o'clock.
Hey, no cheats achievement.
I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
I mean, we never did talk to Simon. And he's the one I wanted to talk to more about that than Emma. So may as well start there.
Me?
I mean, I'm sure there won't be anything now.
Yeah, I feel like there won't be anything because it moved us along.
Yeah. Jake's promise not to discuss this with Simon.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
You want to turn the music down just a bit?
It's done now.
I think it's...
Yeah, it was just a particularly loud sting. If it gets too loud in the future, though, I will definitely do that.
Yep.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
like stealing from other students.
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Man, he didn't just drank the Kool-Aid. He, like, mixed it and injected it with an IV into himself.
Man, this man has got to take off his 3 sets of rose-colored glasses. That's right. Not just one. He's wearing 3.
Wow.
See? They're even on that pamphlet.
They are.
In the picture.
Oh, man.
They're like the old 3D glasses.
Yeah. Man, I remember. Yeah, the first movie I watched with those glasses was Spy Kids 3D. At home on the old, like the old style fat TV.
Yeah.
And, man, those glasses were so bad, they made everybody's skin look green on the screen. It was not the way to experience 3D. May as well talk to everybody about the stunt and the guilt before we talk to Ryan.
Guess it makes sense. I have a lot to talk to Ryan about anyways.
Yeah. We can even pop in on Paul. He'll just scoff at her feeling guilty, though.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Okay.
No? Okay.
That's fair.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I'd like to ask you some things. Okay, that's it for now. We're done. You're done. You're done.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
You ready for some massive contradictions to come up in this text?
Well, I used in mugging first.
We already did.
Oh.
Yeah, this is Paul.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Man, if it was Ryan that said didn't know Emma, that would be a contradiction. But then again, it would be a cross-conversation one, so it wouldn't count.
He kind of smiled when you brought up Emma.
Yeah. I mean, there's the fact that he didn't... I mean, this is another cross-conversation one. Emma said she asked Paul if it was okay to do it. And then he said he didn't know or expect her to go after the birthmark.
I think Emma said he wouldn't mind.
Yeah.
Emma said that that she asked him if it was okay, and he said that he didn't mind, and he just said that he didn't know about it happening.
Yeah, but that's again the cross.
Yeah, I know.
Thing.
This isn't the court of law where you talk about those kinds of things. It's simply the investigation. The lawyers will deal with that.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
We did that stuff. Okay, nothing.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, I think you'll probably have to go to Atlas next or something.
Yeah, probably. We'll walk through the woods, though, in case something happens.
Yep.
Get mugged again.
Also check on those folks.
Also, I feel like if a police investigator is there, he should be able to...
Still there.
Look at the course.
And the duck is still disappearing. So they did clearly just take one quick video of this area and then put different filters on it. Which, I mean, that's fine. Like, respect, save the money.
It's an FMV game. I don't think it really had a high budget.
No, exactly. Most of the budget went toward Jenks's face with his elasticity that he has. May as well check out the room. See if there's anything left behind.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah,
no
there's
handle.
no handle. It also says there's a sticker on it saying it's... Oh, it did open in.
Yeah, so how
Yeah.
does he get back inside?
No, it opens in towards the office. Look.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
See? It goes inside.
Far
So
down.
it's a push door.
Yeah, but then why knock?
Because it's polite?
Replay.
Yeah, but when he's trying to go in it when he knows Ryan's not in there,
It's locked.
then how does he get in?
Questions, please.
There's
Thank
a,
you.
a hidden
there's no
keyhole.
keyhole.
A hidden keyhole.
A hidden one. Okay.
Yes. We have a lot to ask this guy about.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you
Oh,
from the past.
is that a
Each
threat?
doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager, and they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it, perhaps.
Wow.
Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Ooh. That could be water in the glass, but I'm pretty sure it's some kind of alcohol.
Oh, because he offered him, remember?
Well, he said, he just said, do you want a drink? And
Yeah.
Jake said, better not. So, I mean, by their conversation, it's alcohol, but I don't know, it's just weird.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band.
Well, I did audition. I did audition a
Oh,
few years ago.
here we
Actually,
go.
A few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago.
Never mind.
Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone.
Blackstone.
Aren't they all called
Oh,
something
my
Stone?
God.
Hammerstone. That's it.
Okay.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
I know that.
Hammerstone.
I know it's going to be wrong.
That's so.
Okay, I knew that was going to be wrong, but I had to try it. I'm curious to see what he's going to say about this.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
Now, what would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
I mean, objectively speaking, trying to do hypnosis without a hypnotist in the room is going to be less effective because it's very easy to become distracted.
Right. Anything else? Oh, yeah, there's still...
Yeah, lots.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Well, that was quite a bit of info, actually.
Yeah, apparently Ryan likes to cross-dress. All power to him, I guess.
Hey, man. Sometimes it can be fun, especially when you get to bring a voice into it.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe?
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Okay, not a lot here. And finally, Emma's guilt.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Yeah, he seems real choked up about it.
Yeah. Liam seemed happy. Okay, yeah. Seems fun.
Is there anything here?
Oh, most definitely.